Bill expected to be the starter going forward in Washington, according to Ian Rappaport. This is kind of news we expected to hear, but you kind of await it. You need to hear it. And Bill's kind of a hot topic right now, as people are pretty pissed off and potentially through rage and fury wanting to cut Bill across formats where they were excited about him just 1 week prior. But look, rookies don't always unfold and unveil at the speed we want them to. And even, when we're talking about not just rookies, but any running back in particular that's rising up, think Chase Brown last year. Did nothing in week 1, did nothing in week 2, didn't help you in week 3. And you were about to give up on Chase Brown, weren't you? A lot of people were. But then in week 4 on, he exploded. So don't be so quick to judge a player based on something he had no control over. He had 4 carries for, I believe, 17 yards. That's 4.3 a pop. This guy tried to do the best he could do. And he just wasn't given the volume. That probably will change. Is there a potential roadblock or unexpected situation in the way? Maybe Rodriguez comes back and they just confuse the hell out of everything and we're throwing our arms up and we're just done with the situation. It's certainly possible, but even if that happened, that doesn't mean that he wouldn't then get a shot in week 3 or week 4 or week 5. I mean, we just got to take it as it comes. But right now, the information we're getting is glorious, and Jacory Croskey-Merritt, JCM, aka Bill, is going to potentially be the starter, the unquestioned starter. 12 plus carries, finally, something along the lines of that in week number 3 and beyond. Does that help you in week 2 as you walk into the Sunday games? No. But at least you know what to do going forward. Maybe you're including him in trades you're receiving Bill in. Maybe you're selling Bill off this news because you're in dire need at wide receiver and you could trade Bill and another player like DJ Moore for a Ladd McConkey, which I love the hell out of that idea. The Fantasy Football Show, we're drafting tonight. Promo code Smitty. The link is in the live chat pinned right now. The link's in the description of the video. Code Smitty gets it done as well. All of that, any avenue you take, code Smitty or the link. $5. You play 5, you get 50. We're drafting tonight on Underdog. But first, we're talking a little Bill, and then we're going to talk about, some of your super chats and questions, and then we get to drafting. So buckle up, Buttercups. It's going to be a wild ride. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now. Graveyard style, baby.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
A lot of people are going to be really upset at Bill right now. They're not going to trust him. They don't want to put him in their lineup, and that's fine. You could always sit him for a week and feel it out, and there's nothing wrong with that if you've got a competent option. You got Charbonnet, and this is week 3, though. You've already unfortunately been handed the tough outing if you started Bill in week 2 and you're trying to make do and figure out how to win week 2 without Bill doing anything. Again, not his fault, but he didn't do anything. So people are pissed. But, we got a whole new week 3 ahead of us with Bill and all the prospects that could bring in, via trade. We'll attack it the best we can. I would say my expectation is that they don't mess this up going forward. Bill has you could say, I don't want to say the draft capital because he's such a late pick, but he has the investment, right? They're literally trying to figure out if they can make this work before they go in different directions. Now, do I think there could be a curveball of a Kenneth Walker getting traded to the Commanders? Anything's possible, but I do know that the one thing that this GM, Adam Peters, marvelous, magnificent GM, Adam Peters, one thing I know about him is that he loves his draft capital. He doesn't necessarily want to give up draft capital unless trade, which is what Walker would require. Unless, you need this position, right? You need to go after. They needed Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel was a great addition. Deebo, pull back your bow. Everybody drop a bow emoji for Deebo. And I think that, in my opinion, and I could be wrong on this, I'm not going to plant my flag on this because anything could happen. Kenneth Walker could be had for like a 3rd round pick or something, 4th round pick, and we not know that he's that cheap, and the Commanders say, whatever, go get him. That's certainly possible. But I think that at the end of the day, unless they're getting Walker at a ridiculous price that anybody would take him, I think this organization wants to see what Bill is before they give up draft capital, because Adam Peters loves draft capital. He's so good using it and deploying it. So we're probably 90% likely to see this situation fully play out. And I believe in the quick twitch that is Jacory Croskey-Merritt. I believe that he can deliver upon our expectation if given the work. He just needs the work. He just needs to be given the football. I mean, it's not like he ripped off 8 yards a carry on 4 carries, but he did have 4.2 or 4.3, whatever it was, per carry, which was not bad. Which is crazy when people act like, oh, Bill looked awful, they say, on Sunday. Bill didn't look awful. He averaged 4.2 yards per carry. Bill did his job. Bill did what he could with 4 carries. Don't say Bill didn't do good or Bill didn't look good on Sunday, or you look kind of silly making that kind of statement, because he didn't have anything to do with this. It's not his fault that they ran old man Austin Eckler out there over and over and over. And prayers up to him. No one's excited he got injured. So stop any of that. No one's excited. No one's celebrating that. But the reality of the situation is when one door closes, another opens, and we can do 2 things at the same time. We can chew gum and walk at the same time. We can also pay our respects to Eckler. And honestly, let's hit a standing ovation for Eckler. For all that he's done. Please thank Eckler for all that he's done. But we can also chew gum and walk at the same time and celebrate the hopefully unleashing of a nice, long, and underrated career of Bill Croskey-Merritt. Hopefully we get that kind of Kyren Williams impact where the team is forced to give him big money, a player that they like. Look, Kyren Williams, amazing story to go where he went in his draft, be so undervalued, just low draft capital, just not somebody you believe in, to getting a big fat contract and becoming one of the better paid running backs in the National Football League. Congrats to our boy, Kyren Williams. We hope that we get that Kyren Williams treatment and outcome for Jacory Croskey-Merritt. Let's let this late round pick, shouldn't even be here. Look what he's doing. Let's let him have such a good and abundant career for the next 2-3 years. He gets that contract that our boy Kyren got. And on that note, let's celebrate Kyren for a second. I mean,
he's Kyren. He's 7 feet tall, and he knows how to handle a ball. He's Kyren. He can take frowns and turn them upside down with his touchdowns. Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby. Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby. Oh yeah. Brown, touchdown. You hear that sound? It's Buckied.
okay, so we're hoping I played all those because those are our boys. Those are our boys. Bucky, we hope we have Bucky do more than just a touchdown and 2 yards per carry. I think he will. That's why I created this video. Make sure you go watch it. We got buy low on Hendy, buy low on Bucky Irving. Harvey could still be 1 or 2 weeks away. We have to understand that. We have to be prepared for maybe that outcome and understand that the JCM week 2 is what we could get out of Harvey week 2. And we can't go running away from him and just writing him off. Actually, we can. You know why? Because I'll be there to scoop him up. the astute ones, the patient ones will say, you know what? Chase Brown took it. The guy we just made that video about and celebrate Chase Brown all the time. That guy didn't do anything in weeks 1, 2, or 3. So it could happen with Harvey. But I do believe that Hampton's going to explode. BTJ's bouncing back on a terror. Bucky's going to have a Bucky game like we've never seen before in our lives. And Hendy's going to finally get the volume he didn't get in week 1. And so go watch that video. Those guys are in the graphic. It's week 2 buy low. So, Casual says, boo Chase Brown. Boo Chase Brown. I don't know what room you think you're in, young man. All right, let's hit some of these super chats, and then we will head on over to the draft lobby on Underdog using promo code Smitty, and we'll be drafting some week 2 battle royales, baby. And do we have any $20 haulers? I have to lower my glasses here because these blue light blocking glasses make everything look the same, the color wise. And trade Igbokwe and Keon Coleman for Drake London. This is preference, man. I mean, truly, I guess I'd take London right now. I have so many shares of Igbokwe, and I'm sure you do too, Nick, that it's probably smart to hedge a little bit and take this kind of advantageous trade opportunity. And then if it doesn't work out, what are you going to get? Like, it's going to break even? If Igbokwe is even better than London, which honestly he could be, you have a lot of other shares, I'm sure. I don't know a single person that watches this channel that has only one share of Emeka Igbokwe. So it feels like a good move to make if you have a couple teams that have them. Chase Brown to the moon. Attaboy. Appreciate you, A-Tech, for dropping that super chat, my man. This one from, I don't know how to say your name, but Yarden, I appreciate you. Should I trade away Ladd, Igbokwe, and Monty for JT and more? I would say heck no, bro. Absolutely not. Nope. No siree. Not doing that one. Traded Bill plus Penix for Ladd. I'm fine with that. Ladd is one of the better buy lows heading into the week. We've got him on this list for a mother freaking reason. This is the main buy low board of the week. Ladd is there. Go buy these wanted. Top most wanted outlaws. These outlaws are on the what?
These outlaws are on the run.
So make sure you're targeting specifically those outlaws on top of the ones that I also additionally created a video on right here. Those are pretty much the week 2 outlaws, and just want to make sure everybody's on the same page there. Traded Bill. So yeah, Ladd, good job. Ladd to the mother freaking moon. Ladd is such a good value right now. Send London for Igbokwe and Hendy. Yes, I take Igbokwe and Hendy real quickly. Start 2, Parasol, Ted, Ridley. Why? Look, this is pretty even. I think Ted and Pearsall make a lot of sense because, we're watching I like Ridley a lot. I do like Ridley a lot, but there's, I think, some reason to be excited about all 3 of them the same. And maybe you're just saying that the Titans need to prove something before you can fully buy in. I will also say this, though. I don't think... let me put the matchups up on screen here. I don't think that anybody should be running away from Ridley, though. Because Ridley had a lockdown matchup. We knew that was going to be a tough matchup for him. So I think anybody that runs away from Ridley could be sorely mistaken in week 2. However, these options, in my opinion, are so close that I'm not opposed at all of heading in the direction of Tet and Pearsall. I will say this. I think that at the end of the day, and let's put the matchups up on screen as well and attack these in this light here. Let me put this over in the corner. You can leave that up the whole show, really. Actually, let me put it over here. Those super chats are going to be in the way of the whole show. I think, you know, you look at these matchups. Thank you, Cravens. I see your super chat, $20 hauler. I'm gonna head right over there. I think, you know, the Rams are a tough matchup, but this game being at home gives me some hope that Cam Ward's going to be able to find Ridley. It's just one of those tough calls, man. I mean, San Francisco is littered with injuries. I would say this. I mean, they couldn't ask for a better matchup against the Saints, but this is a game where the Saints could win this game. It's in New Orleans. Who the hell knows how the Niners play? If Trent Williams is out, I'm very, very worried about Ricky Pearsall and everybody. If Trent Williams plays, then I guess I like Ricky, but I don't love Ricky. At the end of the day, I'm probably rolling with such a tough call. Chat, can we vote on this? I'd probably sit Pearsall with a new quarterback, potentially a banged up, if not missing Trent Williams by halftime. I don't know. And what if they do get up on the Saints even with Mac Jones back there? Because it's the Saints. The Saints are the best matchup the Niners could have possibly been given. And then they just kind of run the ball. It's hard to say, man. I'd go Tet and Ridley. Final answer. Very close call. I understand why that's a tough one. And let the chat help convince you if let's say I didn't, you know, nudge you over the fence or anything. You still Sharbs over Little Bill after this? I mean, right now Sharbs is a little bit of an edge in my mind still, but it's really, really close. Pickens or Devontae Smith this week? I'm going Pickens. I think Pickens is a great start. AJB for Bill and Pearsall. I think you could maybe get a little... That's pretty close, actually. Chat, vote on that one. AJB or Pearsall and Bill. That's a real tough one, actually. With this news here, I mean, Bill gets a little bump in the trade market. Trade value. I think I could still get more for AJB personally. I think I could in a trade. Start Knicks or Penix. I'm going to go Knicks this week. I also have London for the stack. I mean, that doesn't change anything for me. If anything, diversifying. Best ball is the only thing where stacks make sense. I think people are taking stacks from best ball, transferring them over to non-best ball, and they think it's an advantage, and it's not. I would say even better to hedge it, but what if Penix struggles and then London does nothing, you know? I'd probably go Knicks in London. And if Penix goes crazy, then you might be mad that you don't have both of them in there, but chat, vote on this one. Knicks or Penix Jr. Knicks is the better matchup and situation by far. But it doesn't mean that you won't see a gunslinger born in week 2, even though we already know what Penix is, but he might actually step up even more. But I think the matchup is way better for Knicks. Got Genty for ETN. Easy call. Mason, it's a great trade. Great trade. Genty all day long. I love that you guys are getting Genty so cheap right now. Rate my team. Bo, CMC, ETN, Puka, JSN. Love the team. JCM Sharbs, Devontae Smith, all trade bait. Judkins, I like that too. Very, 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 very solid. I think at the end of the day, man, you're talking about waiting on some of these guys though to make any trades. Unless the new news can help you move JCM now to upgrade, let's say, Swift into a Hampton or a Hendy, or trade Swift for Harvey straight up right now. Trade Judkins for Harvey straight up right now. Trade Devontae Smith and Judkins for Lamb. Trade JCM and Devontae Smith for Ladd. Did I say Lamb? Ladd. I wish you could get Lamb. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, William. William to the moon. This one here. Trade Genty, Quentin Johnston, Pitts for McBride and Collins. Yeah. McBride and Collins all day long. Did I overpay Barkley, Pearsall, Ridley for Buka, Bucky, Penix? I think I got fleeced. Did I overpay Barkley, Pearsall, Ridley for Buka, Bucky, Penix? No. I don't think you got fleeced at all. I'd like Bucky as much as I like Barkley. So honestly, and I think Barkley could get hurt. So Bucky, Buka, I like your you got the better side, especially if you can use Penix Jr. You got the better side. I don't know what you're worried about. Smitty approved that trade. I not only do I like it, I Smitty approve it. 12-team Superflex, Allen, Dak, Dart, Achane, Chase Brown, Hall, Ollie. Achane, Ollie for T, Kenneth Walker. No, I don't want anything to do with Kenneth Walker, bro. I just don't. I'm not trying to trade for him on the spec that he gets traded or anything. I just don't. I mean, I like him, but Kittle, Dak for Jalen Hurts. I'd definitely take Jalen Hurts. Other ideas, I would just say, make sure you have Ollie Gordon. I don't know if you do. You'd probably get Achane, Ollie. Okay, so you do have Ollie. Yeah, I don't know on this team other than you wait, because you got to wait for. You can't sell Chase Brown high. You can sell Hall high, but like, why even trade him? I think he's fantastic. If I was trading like Kittle and Hall for, like Genti and something, you know what I mean? Chase Brown, Hall, Achane's fantastic. Ibuka, Hunter. Maybe you're trying to move Kittle for Rice. I like that. Kittle for Rice would make some sense. Kittle for Ladd. Give up something small in addition to that. I'm not doing that T. Higgins trade, though. Drop Pat Bryant for Ollie. Absolutely. Neighbors, JSN, Wilson, Buka, McMillan can only start 3. Who do you bench? I'm going Neighbors, JSN. Oh, no. I don't know. You got to make a trade, man. We're going to get this wrong. All of us are going to get this wrong every single week for you. You know, what are you doing, man? Neighbors, JSN, and probably... Chat, which one are we sitting? Neighbors, JSN, Buka, Garrett Wilson. Who are we sitting? I guess you sit Garrett... Maybe you sit Neighbors in this one with Russell Wilson still in there and not having your offensive line fully intact. But that could mean that they're throwing from behind, though. And how do you sit Neighbors anyway? McMillan's not even in the conversation here, guys. Focus. What are we doing here? McMillan's not in the conversation. We're talking about JSN, Garrett Wilson, Buka. Can only... Oh, you can start... Yeah, you can only start 3. Neighbors, JSN, Wilson, Buka. So everyone keeps saying sit Tet. Tet's already sitting. We need to sit one more. JSN, Wilson, Buka, safer. I guess I would... Bro, I guess I would say this... I mean, looking at the matchups, it's like... I don't know how you sit Neighbors, though. It's so hard to. You know, he literally could be the best receiver on the week. I can't sit Buka. I can't. I'm not sitting. I mean, JSN, he just had 150 yards. But do we trust Darnold? Look, I may regret this, but it's your fault because you have made a trade. Make a trade. Try and make a trade before the game. Try and upgrade your running backs massively before the game. It's gonna be between Neighbors or JSN if I'm sitting one. And I don't know which one to sit, bro. I don't know which one to sit. I'm starting Garrett Wilson. I think I sit JSN against Pittsburgh. Final answer. I hate saying it. JSN. I don't trust Darnold. I don't trust that matchup as much. And even though I think that Neighbors might his team is going to be in a bad spot. They're still playing from behind and just feeding him, and they force-fed him like crazy. That's my final answer. But it's not an easy call. I'm sorry that I took so long on that one. Dive into the brain of Smitty, Sharps, or JCM. We talk about this every 5 minutes. Sharps is safer. JCM, and obviously this can't be this week because JCM's already barely played. I'm still picking Sharps. Sharps is a proven top 10 running back. JCM, we believe he's going to be as good as we projected him to be, but I still have Sharps slightly ahead. I really believe in Charbonnet. I love Charbonnet. Charbonnet's a proven top 6 to 10 running back. I love both of them. Make sure if you trade one, you're getting the world. Otherwise, you're hanging on to them. But love both of them. My CMC for London, Hampton, Hendy is a good deal. My CMC for London, Hampton, Hendy. That's a fantastic deal. That's honestly, if that's a friend of yours, they're probably not going to be your friend after this year. They're not going to want to talk to you ever again. Hollywood Brown, Keenan Allen, or Samson this week. I'm going to go with Samson. He's a PPR gold mine. Love my boy Samson. Full PPR flex, Keon or Travis Hunter. I'm going to go Travis Hunter this week. I think they used the hell out of him. He got caught 6 balls last week, so he was definitely fully used. Full PPR start, Jake Ferguson or Fannin. I'm going to go Fannin. I think Fannin is just the better player, but it's a close call. Trade Burrow, JJ for London, Kyron, Bill. Burrow, JJ for London, Kyron, Bill. Did I get fleeced? You have Penix Jr., Dak. Traded Burrow and JJ for London, Kyron, Bill. I don't think you got fleeced because, look, we're taking quarterbacks a lot later, and I know that when the draft's over, it's different, but I want Kyron in London. You got the, a player in London that's pretty close to JJ. Rather have JJ, but Kyron's pretty big. I don't think you got fleeced on that. I think that was a good trade. Nice shot. Bro, you missed my $20 question. Cravens, hold on a second. Let me see. Craven, I'm sorry, bro. Here it is. Cravens, you're my boy. Craven gets the standing ovation on this one. I'm sorry, Craven. I see it here, Craven.
Where's your mashed potatoes?
We got 5 gifted memberships from Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for gifting 5 memberships. Appreciate you. Cravens, I'm sorry about somehow this slipped through the crack. Craven, we're here. Trippy says, I hate his super chest. Trippy, you're just in line. Like, calm down and wait. I got you. Appreciate you. Would you give up Adams and Sharps for Ladd? No, that's a little too much. I love the idea and concept, my boy, but you're giving up just a tad too much, I believe, for Ladd. Because Charbonnet could be just as valuable. And Adams is not devalued fully yet, You could still get, I think you could get Adams in something small for Ladd. But, okay, Ibuka Sharp straight up for Ladd. What? Ibuka and Sharp straight. Why would you give up both of them? And if this is an or, you guys got to stop using the slash. Because some of you use it as just listing all the players involved. And some of you use it as an and or. It does not make sense to you. Just type the word and or type the word or, please. That's my request. Otherwise, you're going to get bad advice. Because I'm just going to read it one way and I'm not going to know. If you're giving up Ibuka and Sharp straight up for Ladd, you're getting completely blasted into oblivion. And if you traded Ibuka straight up for Ladd, you'd be getting blasted into oblivion. And if you traded Sharp straight up for Ladd, it's an even Steven trade. Smitty approved that. And then right here, my running backs are deep. Also, Baker or Burrow rest of season. Come on, man. Are you really going to write Burrow off after one game? I mean, he always starts slow. Thank you, Cravens, for the follow-up super chat as well. Appreciate you. Burrow all day long. Come on. What are we doing here? The Burrow Meister. I like Baker, though. But Burrow is capable of being the number 1 quarterback. Smitty, I traded Connor and Tyler Warren for London. I'm fine with that. I like Tyler Warren, too. That's a great trade, though. $10 hauler from Trippy. Trippy's tripping that I didn't answer yet. But, Trippy, there's always a lot of super chats. You got to just hang tight. 8-man, best ball, 8-man. 2 QBs, okay. Baker, McCarthy, Goff, Henry, Harvey, Kyren, Kamara, Harvey, ETN, JJ, Harrison Jr., McLaurin, and Buka, Fannin, Loop, defense. Any moves? You know, I don't mind these QBs in best ball because they're sorted for you, so that's great. Honestly, I'm trying to trade Kamara, and I keep, obviously ETN and Harvey. Kamara and maybe McLaurin or Keenan Allen. So Kamara, Keenan Allen for, I'd even go after Ladd for that. I'd go after Ladd for Kamara straight up. But if I got to throw in Keenan Allen and Kamara for Ladd, I do that. Now, if I throw in McLaurin, I want something like BTJ. Kamara and McLaurin for BTJ. Kamara and Keenan Allen for Ladd. Mike Evans might even be worth a gamble for Kamara, maybe. Or, you know what? I'd say maybe not. Just go after Ladd. Garrett Wilson, obviously, but he's going to be hard to get. Although, I don't know. People are like trading Garrett Wilson in fear that he's not going to continue or something. It's wild. Try those, though. Thank you for the super chat. Superflex need running back, wide receiver, flex, Pollard, Harvey, Sharps, Monty, Mason, Hunter, Olave. I'm going to go Sharps. Pollard's probably safest, but I'm going to go Sharps personally. I'm going to go Hunter. And then my flex is going to be, I'm going Harvey. If you want safety, go Pollard, though. I'm crazy. You got to remember that. And I'm willing to risk it. If you're not willing to risk it and you're going to come in and go, I shouldn't have done it. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe, like, you're going to, like the JCM owners acted like, they should have seen it coming. This is a $20 hauler from William. William says, stuck in the hard spot. Starters are JD5, Bijan, Kyren, Garrett Wilson, Buka, Achan, benches, DJ Moore, Ridley, okay, Sharps. Guy just dropped Harvey. Full load drop coming. Don't know who to drop. No one trades either. 2-for-1s, okay. The drop would be, probably, if you didn't have Achan, I'd say Gordon, but I'm going to drop DJ Moore. Well, you know what? Ingram feels a little injury prone right now. Maybe do you feel that if you feel that the tight end waiver pool is there, like you can at least get a Hunter Henry, you can at least get a Zach Ertz, you can at least grab like somebody during a bye week. Maybe you drop Ingram, keep DJ Moore, and for sure take Harvey. Yeah, it's between Ingram and DJ Moore. I think you maybe don't need DJ Moore, but you also don't need Ingram, I think. And I'm starting Harvey over Ingram. That's probably my answer. But Ingram's tough to keep in this situation. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. You missed my $20 hauler. No, I did not, William. I just got to it. I appreciate you dropping the $2 reminder. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through them as fast as I can. Thank you, William, for dropping the wattage. You're the man, the myth, the legend. Here's a standing ovation for you.
Let's go! Mashed potatoes!
Amount of people that think I miss their super chat when I'm just going through it all, I'm just trying. I'm just a man trying to read them as fast as I can. And I think I go pretty quickly. There's a lot to process with some of these and making the show as entertaining as I possibly can while I'm reading it instead of just being, hello, my name is Smitty and I'm just going to read. I'm trying to do the best I can. Thank you very much for the super chats. Traded Burrow, JJ for London. Kyren, I answered this one already. Alex, it's a tough one, bro. Thank you. I like it, though. I like the Kyren side. I think he did fine. Castro, appreciate you with the 10-man question here. Allen, Genty, Bucky, Hendy, love the running backs. Love the quarterback. Love the depth at running back. London, Tet, Worthy, Hunter. Love that. Fannin and Kraft. Love that. I'm thinking of offering my Genty, Kraft, Tet for King Henry, Golden, JSN, or Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, take St. Brown if you can, but King Henry and St. Brown for Genty, Kraft, and Tet. Good luck getting that. I mean, why would someone do that? I'm just asking for a friend. You know what I mean? Like, I guess if they needed Kraft that badly and they got that amped about it, But you got to understand, the person that owns King Henry does not see Genty as comparable right now. You're just not going to have them thinking that way. So it's going to be hard to get that. Let's say you got JSN. I think that that's still a really good trade for you. You're upgrading into King Henry, which it is what it is at this point. I don't think somebody has King Henry's trading him unless you're giving them 2 players. Like, you'd have to give them Genty and a JSN for King Henry alone. You're asking for JSN. I think it would be a great trade. You ask me if it's a good or bad trade, it'd be a great trade, but I think they're going to slam the door in your face. You're going to have to, if you're going to go after King Henry, you're going to have to give up like Worthy and Genty and pray that they somehow want that. But there's no way you're getting JSN or St. Brown thrown in. I think that's very optimistic thinking. But try it. I mean, you never know, bro. Come back and tell us if you do it and pull it off. Maybe they don't know ball. Need a running back 2 behind Saquon. How do you feel about A.J. Brown, Dobbins for Hampton and DK? See how you guys use these differently? That's why it's like I have to assume that it's and. I can never assume that it's or. But a lot of people use this slash as an and or. It's like it's wild how many people just use it differently and then have to try and decipher it. So A.J. Brown, put a plus sign or and sign or something. You know, it's a lot easier. Based on the way that this is worded, I know you mean both. But A.J. Brown and Dobbins for Hampton and DK. If you get Hampton and DK for A.J. Brown, we quit our jobs and we come work for you. So if you get that pulled off, of course we would do that. Of course. Literally sent right as you said no. I literally sent that right as you said no slashes. Oh, okay. No worries. I ain't mad at you. Dynasty trade, I get Ladd, Chase Brown, I give Neighbors. Give me Ladd and Chase Brown by a country mile, bro. Like, by a country mile. Jeez. I wish I could get these trades. My Jawan and Igbuka for Brock Bowers. Give me Brock Bowers. Sorry, Buka. I love Buka, but give me Brock Bowers. You do a great job. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. Ray to the moon. How do you feel about Trevor Moore? How do I feel about Trevor Moore? Who's Trevor Moore? Matt Cash says I missed his super chat. Viral, what are we talking about, Trevor? Trevor who? Matt Cash. Hold on, Cash. I'm looking for it. Got offered Tay Adams and Buka for Hendy and Rice. I take Hendy and Rice. Hendy and Rice, my boy. As long as you can weather through it, you think you're not going to be like 0-6. You know? But Hendy can rival Buka, and Rice will clobber Adams. But the thing is, like, if you're not going to be at least 3-3 coming out of this Rice side, you know, I think maybe you don't make the trade then. But in a vacuum, I want to do that deal. Thank you for the super chat, my boy. And then Tennis, thank you. You said Superflex tight end premium, MHJ for Rice and Fannin. I take at a tight end premium. I'm taking Rice and Fannin if I can weather. MHJ for Rice and Fannin. MHJ for Rice. If he takes out MHJ for Rice, no, because Rice is out for 5 games. I'm not gonna. I'd rather have MHJ for the extra games. This one here from Hezo, appreciate you. Josh Allen, Chase Brown, Hendy, Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Hunter, Fannin. Wow, bench JCM, Sharps, Benson. Any trade suggestions? I mean, I want to keep everything you have other than, I mean, I like everything. If I could upgrade Hunter using Benson or Harvey, or, I mean, maybe I would go get BTJ. You know, Hunter and JCM for BTJ right now. JCM for Ladd right now off the news. Addison and Harvey. No, Addison and JCM for Ladd. I'd try that. Past that, I'm kind of like waiting on this value before you really do anything with it, you know? Andre with 10 gifted memberships. Andre to the moon.
Mashed potatoes!
Andre to the moon. Thank you, Andre. Everybody thank Andre if you get a super chat. So someone said something about Viral said, what do I think about Trevor Moore, RIP? I guess I don't know who he is, bro. Comedian? Trevor Moore, comedian? I didn't know him. I didn't know him. I didn't. I mean, call me, I guess, out of touch with the comedic world. I don't know. Viral, appreciate you. I just don't know who he is. I may have seen something like on TikTok here, and I remember if I saw him standing on the stage or something. Do I have that right? Is that what you wanted me to? KS East turned on his gifted membership. You know why he doesn't get one? I don't know, bro. Keep hanging out, see what happens. Trevor Morris, an OG GOAT. What happened to him? Falling from upstairs balcony at his home. Man, that sucks. That's how it happened. Past 4 years ago. I don't know, bro. Sounds like you want to talk conspiracy. I don't really know, bro. I'm not sure who he is. But thank you for the super chat in question. Famous Amos is back for more. He says, psych degree gives you an advantage. Fantasy football content creators can't read situations, motivations, and players. That's right. That's why we have a psychology. You know, we talk about psychology all the time here on the channel. And that's why we have this number right here. And when we talk about psych, I'll do a lot more during the season here via trade. We'll talk a lot about psychology and fantasy football. So get ready for it. We'll be dialing it up consistently on the regular here. Can't see anything with these glasses on though. Like even when I'm trying to read something, I have these new business cards I just printed, and I was trying to, I was just taking a gander at it, and I can't even see the colors on it. Sometimes these glasses are awesome, and other times I just kind of like putting these back on. I don't know. I know a lot of people will say, "Why are you wearing sunglasses?" These are blue light blocking sunglasses that help block the lights, and they're blue light blocking. And I do kind of like these better. I know everyone likes the new orange ones, but sometimes these work better. And I can read the colors of the super chats. I can see all the colors. I can look at stuff. The orange ones, everything's orange. But they do calm you down and get you ready for bed. All right, let's jump into an underdog draft. Everybody. Okay, where is this? Oh, here it is. Okay. Underdog promo code Smitty. The link is in the description of the video. Let me drop the link one more time. Here it is. Boom. There it goes. Click that link. Underdog, play $5, get 50. Underdog will also put a bonus pick in your account. So smash that. Thank you, Famous Amos, for the super chat. And then this one here from Donald. Donald says 0.5 PPR. Have Hendy, Achan, Genty start too. Achan and Genty. Like, come on, Achan and Genty. You're not going to sit Achan and Genty. Bro, we're 1 weekend. You're really going to sit 2 players that are top 14 overall? I mean, we just can't. We can't. No, I refuse to. All right, guys, open up the Underdog app. Sign up if you hadn't already. Click that link, sign up. We're going to go right into the Battle Royales. We'll do at least 2 of these. week number 2, Battle Royale, $7. Click the button in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, there's not a lot of spots in these. There's only 6 spots. I would be taking up one of them. Usually when I click it, there's like 2 left, 3 left. But it's okay. If you jump in a draft alongside, you're in a spillover. You guys might be together, and you can conversate as you draft in the live chat here. And then I'm going to pull up the board here. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Phone lines are open. Dial in, dial in, dial in. Did I not answer these super chats before? Or did I copy them over? I think I copied them over. Caleb Williams or Jordan Love this week. Would you trade Tedero McMillan? I hope I didn't miss these. I think I copied them over is what I did. I think I remember grabbing them and pulling them over to the other screen. But that would be crazy if I missed these. I don't think I did. All right. Hang tight. Mute yourself. I'll be right with you. But please mute yourself until I come back over. Please mute yourself. I'll be with you guys in a second, but just hit that mute button. Let's see if I can get rid of these real quick. Hold on. All right. So I'm drafting from the 1 spot. I'm on the clock. Let's go King Henry. And, all right. Let me add this caller here. Mute yourself. I'll be right with you, young man. All right. First caller is going to be Adam. You're live, Adam. Or whoever this is.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Adam?
It's Ricky. So I had a question. So I'm starting Kelsey this week. So do you think that's smart to start Hollywood, or should I start Keenan Allen for safety?
I think Keenan Allen's the better play.
Yeah, I also have Simpson too, but I was kind of like, didn't really know if I should play him instead.
I mean, I like Keenan Allen a little bit more, but anything can happen. It's a real close call.
Okay.
Yeah, trust your gut. Your gut says
All
one
right.
thing. Go with your gut, bro. Because I'm torn,
All right.
so your gut's screaming something.
Yeah,
All right.
no, it's tough. I feel like the guy has some players on Monday night, so I kind of feel like Keenan Allen just should wait, you know?
Yeah. All right, bro.
I appreciate you, Smitty.
All right, later, bro. I'm going to go Ollie Gordon on that question, by the way. Ollie Gordon over Pat Bryant. That's right, Money Mitch. Thank you, Money Mitch, for dropping that. 361, you're live.
What up, Smitty? I have one question for you. Are we starting Fanning over Tyler Warren?
No. That's you getting
All right.
ultra excited about, too excited about Fannin. Warren is a top maybe 3 to 4 tight end this year. Maybe we'll call it 3 to 5. I think it's Brock Bowers and McBride. Right now, it seems like it's going to be McBride that'll outscore him. And then honestly, with Kittle being injured and banged up, I mean, if Kittle wasn't injured and banged up, Kittle probably would finish 3, could finish 4. But I think Tyler Warren has a chance to be the 3rd tight end at the end of the year, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get overly.
One more question.
Fannon's great, but I mean, come on.
If Fannin has another good game, are we going to trade him away?
Let's address that next week, bro, when you have the value of both of them, and then maybe what you're doing. Probably my advice is going to be you're going to offer both of them up to the world and see what return is better.
All right. Thank you, Smitty.
All right, man. Later.
Appreciate you.
Yep, appreciate you. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes you got to see what the market is going to. Market will answer that question for you. Beggars can't be choosers when you're trying to make a trade. 360, you're live. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Smitty? My name is Arthur, and I'm calling from Oregon.
What's up, Arthur?
Hey, man, I have a little weird question for you. Okay, so I'm trying to work a trade out with the BTJ owner. I'm trying to get BTJ off of him and Hendy, but he wants JSN and Samson.
JSN and Samson for what? For what are you trying to get?
For Brian Thomas Jr. and Hendy.
So I don't understand what the dilemma is here. I mean, BTJ's better than JSN, even though I love both of them. And Hendy's better than Sampson by a mile. So you're winning both sides of this trade.
He's kind of hesitant, and he was. I was trying to get, because he's kind of hesitant on it.
As he should.
Because obviously they both had not great games, but he kind of wanted. He wanted who else? He wanted Rice also. But
first of all, your story is a little wild because you said this, and now he wants Rice. These are two different. You basically told me two different stories. This is what you did.
He wants Rice on
Smitty,
top of it.
I know, but let me just tell you what you did. You called into my show and you said, "Hey, Smitty, I crossed the street yesterday." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And you go, "Let me tell you the story a little different. I crossed the street yesterday and I got hit by a car." I mean, you just told me two different stories. You just told me two different stories. Those stories have nothing to do with each other, bro.
No, sorry, I'm trying to convince him, but he said he wanted Rice on top of it. What I'm giving him.
Okay, well, as he should want Rice on top of it, because you're beating him on both sides of the trade.
Do you think I should throw in Rice and do it?
Well, I mean, now you've messed up my expectations. You called in and gave me this wonderful story about how you were gonna rake this guy over the coals, and now you want to throw another story in my face. My bar's been moved. My expectation is different now. I mean, the story did not line up. All right, hold on. I got to make a selection here. Let's go Joe Burrow, and let's draft. Do we go Garrett Wilson here? Do we trust that we can get somebody really late like Travis Hunter, and instead go Tyler Warren? Let's try that. Chat, tell me what you do, I guess, in this guy's situation now. So let down. JSN, Sampson, and Rice, I would rather have. The crazy part is I probably would rather have still the BTJ side, but I'm so messed up by his story that now I'm like, my expectations are just not there anymore. Now, hold on. Let me merge Ron in here. Ron, hang tight. Let me merge you in here. At the end of the day, if you called up and just said, "Hey, Smitty, he wants Rice, JSN, and Sampson for BTJ and Henry," I'd probably go, this could be. You're getting BTJ over JSN, boom. Hendy over Rice, who's out, sure. And the only kicker has to be Sampson, do it live. So, yeah, at the end of the day, do the trade. Totally do the trade. But it's a totally different trade. All right.
That you do the trade?
What did I just say?
Okay, sorry, you're just breaking up there. I couldn't hear you for a second.
Okay,
Thank you, Smitty.
Do the trade, bro. All right, later. Oh, am I not wrong? Am I wrong or am I right? It sounded like his story. He was like, "Hey, I crossed the street and I went to eat at the cafe." And it's like, okay. And he's like, "But let me continue the story. I crossed the street, got hit by a car, and then went to the cafe." I mean, adding Rice in there at the end was just such a kick to the nads, bro. All right, Travis Rowe, you're live. Traded Bijan for Genty. I think Drake may buck. Wait a second. Traded Bijan for Genty, Drake London, Buka, and Tootin? Or L? What are we doing here? Are we speaking different language here?
W or L, but the W is stuck on the bracket.
Yeah, there you go. You're right, W. I mean, what do you think, J.O.? I think you probably crushed the trade, my boy. I mean, Bijan, look, Genty is still very close to Bijan. I'd rather Bijan. Don't get me wrong. I'd throw things in to make that happen. But would I throw a Drake London into the mix with Genty? No. Would I throw Buka into the mix with Genty? No. And you're getting both of them. So I'm going to say it's a big W. Yeah, you smashed that trade. Don't be surprised if that guy never wants to talk to you ever again once the season is over. Goodness gracious, man. All right, let me answer these super chats real quick, guys. They're gonna pile up if I don't do it. Start Drake May or Start Drake May, ETN, Chase Brown, Keenan Allen, Nakua. Okay, so Nakua and Igbuka, obviously. Henry, you got them all mixed up. What are we doing here? Like, name them in order or something. It's like you're reading through it. It's like Henry. Bench Burrow. Why is Burrow on your bench? Bench Genty. What are we doing? You can't possibly be benching Genty. What are you doing, bro? Got Henry in a flex and not in the lineup. Oh God. I don't even know what to say right now. First of all, get Burrow back.
So many people asking. Yeah, I was going to say, so many people are asking in the chat and Patreon and other places, should I sit Burrow this week? Don't sit Burrow.
I don't understand. I just don't. Sometimes I feel like I'm living in bizarro land. I truly do. I have no idea what I'm looking at half the time anymore. I feel like this has to be a simulation. There's no way human beings collectively are saying things like this over and over and over. They're testing me. The simulation, managers are testing me right now. Like ramping us up to a 10. They just hitting the meter. Let's see when he cracks. Drake May. Okay, so sit Drake May, please. Okay, and this is so jostled around. It's like my brain can't even read it right. Henry goes in your lineup as your running back 1. Your running back 2 is going to be Chase Brown. Your running back 3, if you need one, will probably be ETN over Hubbard. He's just balling the hell out, so you're going to do it live. Your wide receivers, I suppose, and that you said Brown. I don't know if that's AJ Brown, Chase Brown. That's your own fault for not clarifying. It could be AJ Brown. I don't think it is, but it could be. Nakua and Igbuka are your 2 wide receivers. If you start a third one, then I suppose London on your bench. Why don't we throw him in? Oh, London! I just saw London on the bench. So Genty and Henry. I forgot about Genty. I'm sorry. I forgot about Genty. I forgot he's on your bench. God, what are we doing here? Chase Brown, Genty, and Henry are your starters. Let me start over. London, Buka, and Nakua are your starters. And Burrow. And that's it. There's no debate here. If you needed another player somehow, some way, it would be, I believe, I'm losing track, ETN from what you have in your lineup. That's it. End of story, college. I don't know what in the hell you're doing. You need to set your lineup. Set your lineup the way that I just said it, and then hit the account button on your league management and log out. You're safer to You're safer to not even touch that during bye weeks than to have access to your own team. Hey, from Japan. Is it? Well, if it's best ball, then I don't need to set any starting lineup because he said start. Start, yeah. Hey, from Japan, Ridley or Hunter. I'm going to go Hunter, but honestly, you could really argue either side. And thank you and welcome. What time is it there in Japan? Hendy, Hunter. I need to bench 1. Well, consider you have 2 Hunters, two Hendys in here. Oh, man. This is a simulation. Let's test them. Crank it to an 11. Wave, I don't know. I would bench one of the Hendys because his duplication doesn't sound like it's going to serve you well. I don't know who that is. Maybe it's Harvey. If it's Harvey, I guess I'd say Harvey. Start a tight end. Fannin, Pitts, Andrews. I'm gonna go Fannin this week. And trade JMO for Ridley. I would say no, but that's someone could argue that, and I wouldn't call them crazy. And then 10-team, 2 Superflex, J85, Nico, London, Bucky, Achan. Bench Addison, Sharps, Tootin. It's nice to see an organized bench here. Thoughts on the trade? I would probably say with this team, I'm probably letting it ride. I don't want to trade any of the starters. I love everything you have. The only thing I'd even consider is if Sharps gains some value, you trade him. If Pollard could be traded right now to upgrade Fannin into Tyler Warren, I'd do that. If Addison or Pollard could upgrade, let's say, H-Hen into Genty, I would do that. Or Bijan or Gibbs or something like that. Crazy. But other than that, I'm standing down. Or maybe Sharps or Pollard could upgrade Garrett Wilson into BTJ. But I still think BTJ could be as good. So, that's kind of a tough thing. Tony, appreciate you, Tony. Tony Shart says, got offered Jamar Chase, I think you mean, and Gordon for Sharps and JCM. That can't be Jamar Chase. First of all, you didn't say Jamar Chase. This is Jameis Chase and Gordon for Sharps and JCM. I mean, if it is in fact Jamar Chase and not actually a Jameis Chase, like some other player that we don't know, I don't want to make you say yes to this and you're like, I spelled it out properly. Chase has so much more value than Sharps and JCM. This is Bizarro Land Part 2. So, do I reach and try and get Igbuka? Why don't you just take... Am I reading this wrong? Is he meaning Jamar Chase? Or is he meaning something else? I don't think so. I think it's Jamar Chase. He's trying to say Jamar...
No, it has to be Jamar Chase.
Tony, do it live. Tony, go get Jamar Chase, bro. Yes, the answer is yes.
Well, it happens to me too. The super chat sometimes it messes words up. It all autocorrects and puts extra letters in there. So
well, yeah, that's fine. I'm not mad at that. I'm just for him to even contemplate that he wouldn't take Jamar Chase in that deal. That's Jamar Chase is worth 5 times that. Jamar Chase and look, Tony Shart. I appreciate you. I'm not mad at you at all, and I'm sorry if I'm laughing because it's all these things together are just making me laugh. But Tony, you pull that trade off. I didn't offer Jameis Chase. Tony, if you pull that off, Ron Navy will quit his job and work for you, and Ron's retired. That's how crazy that trade is. Harrison dropping the blank one. Appreciate you, Harrison. And then Pickens, Hendy, Hunter, I need to bench one. I'm probably going to bench... I hate to say this, but Hendy and Pickens are probably safest. But if it's full PPR, you're not crazy to sit Hendy, but I think they're going to get Hendy involved. I think Pickens bounces back in a major way. I hate to sit Hunter, but you'll have some good trade value on your hands. It'll be a good problem to have, but probably sit Hunter, and I hate saying that. I absolutely hate it. JCM on waivers, drop Pacheco for him? Absolutely. All right, Ron Navy, you're live. I'm caught up on Super Chats. Let's go into another draft in 5 seconds. Click the button, Underdog promo code Smitty. I'll drop the link one more time. It's pinned in the live chat. Please click this. We'll probably do another one after this, so if you miss out, just make sure you click the link now, sign up, play $5, get 50. Underdog promo code Smitty. Link has been dropped in the live chat. Ron Navy, you're live. Click the button.
Which one did you do in Battle Royale?
Battle Royale, yes, sir. Just clicked it. It's hard to get in because there's only 6 spots. So, you take up one of them, and then there's usually, 1 or 2 or 3 left when you click it. And it's I rarely get in with anybody right now, but it's fun. It's still fun to do right alongside each other. All right, go ahead, Ron. What's up?
Exactly. Have you done any of the second quarter draft?
No, I didn't know they were out yet.
Yeah, you didn't listen to I left you a voice message on thing too, telling you about it earlier today.
Maybe I haven't played it yet.
The second quarter, because it'll cover week 5 through 8.
Are they full yet or no?
So you got the no. There's still a lot. That's why I'm bringing it up to you, so you can get. It's like 22,000 people, but it's only got 2,700 right now in it.
Okay, awesome.
So
are there any slow drafts?
But yeah, those are nice.
Are there slow drafts?
No, there's no slow drafts. They're all quick drafts. They're all live drafts.
Did Miss Smitty win week 1?
No,
John wants to know. It's a great question. Did Miss Smitty win week 1? She did not, and she's pissed. She let me know that I helped her draft her team, but that was tough because I was live and I had to run. If you guys remember, I had to run in and out of that stream, and I could barely help her. I could barely, I run in and she like give me a couple names. She had like 10 seconds left, and I could barely help her. But I was also trying to draft my best team too, so it was kind of hard to juggle that. I know some of you know what I'm talking about. If you're helping the misses and they're in a draft with you, it's like really, really tough. This one from Sick Nasty: Shaheed versus San Fran or Austin. Jonu versus Seattle. Fannin versus Baltimore. I'll probably go Fannin in that situation. Sick Nasty is a good question though. And then this one right here, last one, and then I'll go back to Ron. I'm sorry, 2 more. Full PPR, need 2 to start. Running backs and 1 flex. 2 running backs, 1 flex. So I'm going to go Sharbs and Sampson, and then Travis Hunter. But Sampson and Travis Hunter and Coleman are all close for that flex spot. I don't trust Kenneth Walker right now. So, and then this one here from Joe. Joe, appreciate you. Fields, Genty, Kyron, London.
That's Smitty Joe, or Smitty Indy Joe that's on the phone.
Indy, spit it out, bro.
My roster. My bad, man.
What are you doing? You all right? All right, go ahead,
I
Indy.
was trying to make it easier for you.
What are you saying, Indy? I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, so I just basically sent my roster to you to make it easier.
Oh, Indy Joe.
So basically, my bad. I just got a question. I've started 1-0 this year in my ESPN redraft league, Grandma League. But I feel like after looking at my roster, I feel like I have a solid team to make me to the playoffs and get me there. But I feel like I need I feel like I'm in a roster full of Porsches, but I need a Ferrari, and so I need a Chase or a Lamb or an Allen maybe.
Porsches are pretty.
What do you suggest?
I mean, okay, so let's look at the squad. Genty, Kyron, London, BTJ, Warren, Buka. I mean, Hendy on the bench, Harvey. The only thing I would consider doing with this team, because it's a really good team and I love it, is just trying to upgrade into that Josh Allen or JD5 is probably the one you want to go after because his owners are freaking out about him. So if you could maybe, depending on this game, if Sharbs takes over the backfield fully, you could potentially even use that. And Fields has a big day and the JD5 owner has a decent quarterback already or something like that. You might be able to use Rice one game closer to coming back. Charbonnet, maybe Harvey explodes. Hendy probably going to have a huge day, I hope. So you're able to get JD5 pretty easily with the bench talent alone. Now, would I try and upgrade anybody on the roster? Probably not, bro. I love everything you have in your lineup, and I think even if you moved it for a name that's bigger, it might not even end up scoring more points. You might end up just regretting not keeping your guys. The only thing you got to upgrade is your quarterback, and Porsches are in some cases as good as Ferraris, bro. Just saying.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I was thinking more, I guess, Lamborghini or Rolls Royce, something like that.
Even so, it's like, if you see someone in a Porsche and someone in a Lambo, I'm not sure that I'm sitting here going, bum, baller. Maybe you meant I don't know, I
didn't want to disrespect
Camry.
The players on my team. I didn't want to call them a Mustang or something.
I mean, yeah, a loaded Camry versus a Porsche. What are we guys trying to $8 million home versus a $7 million home? What are we doing? Continue on Bizarro World.
I got you.
Yeah, go get a quarterback.
That's all I got.
Quarterback or bust, I'd say.
Okay, right. Sounds good, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, later. All right, Ron, what else did you have, Ron?
Oh,
it's been a wild night.
I got offered Burrow and a second rounder next year for Allen.
Burrow and a second rounder.
Yeah.
So Burrow goes out and drops a deuce on the field, midfield, not even center field, like maybe a little bit to the left.
Right.
And this guy wants
Right.
4 touchdown Josh Allen. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't stand when people offer trades.
Oh yeah. It's in one of our leagues too. I'm not going to mention who, but that's and I went back and actually had the audacity, and I said, "Oh no, you're not even close. You're not even close." And he sent me, you know how you got those trade calculator things, right? And he posted one of those things.
Created it. I invented it.
I know, but
go ahead.
It's not yours. He didn't use yours.
Okay.
Anyways, he's trying to tell me that it's a fair offer. Well, no, it's not, because I'm not giving you Allen so you can win the championship in the league, and you give me Burrow, who just shit and tell me that it's even. You're gonna way overpay. If you want Allen, you're gonna overpay. You're gonna give all your first round picks to me. You're gonna give
3 years.
Yeah.
Well, I think what he probably remembers you saying that Burrow was going to throw 50 touchdowns on the live stream. You said that, and you thought he was the #1 quarterback this year. So he's probably playing off that. But Josh Allen scoring 4 touchdowns, Burrow starting off slow again. I mean, God, Burrow starts off slow, like 4 years out of 5.
Well, and then plus,
what are they doing?
Plus, Allen's a hell of a rusher. Burrow can run the ball, but he's no Allen.
Yeah. Jace,
Burrow's down in his ADP for a reason, and Allen's up in his ADP for a reason. Allen won the MVP for a reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's worth a lot more. He's worth a lot more than a Burrow and a second rounder. That's for damn sure.
He is who we thought he was. Am I going Mark Andrews?
But it's like insulting when you get something like that. It's insulting.
I hate going Mark Andrews here, but I'm going to stack all these Ravens. So I got Henry, Lamar, Flowers, and Andrews on this. I'm not even the biggest battle royale stacker like this, but I kind of want to just see what happens here. And Harrison, CMC.
You think you're going to run over?
Yeah. CMC and Pickens for Jetty and JMO. Bro, again, no offense, and I appreciate you, Harrison, and the show loves you back. But you guys got to listen to what I'm saying. This is not listening to what I'm saying. You trade CMC for 2 players. Okay, so you're getting this player and you're getting this player. If you're going to do a 2 for 2, it needs to be something extremely in your advantage where you're getting a BTJ for your Pearsall or something. Otherwise, you need to trade CMC for Genty, and then you're getting the free JMO. The fact that you're giving him Pickens back, you're evening the scale and making this not painful for him at all. So you cannot add a second player in if you're not. JMO is not a big enough name to be throwing Pickens back. It'd have to be Lamb or BTJ. And even, BTJ, I would throw Pickens back. And that's even like a maybe. You need to get 2 players for 1, Harrison, or you're not selling CMC properly. Who to start? Devontae Adams, Metcalf, Jerry, Judy. Metcalf probably this week in a revenge game. Probably. Adams, I'm just a little bit like wait and see on. Go back out, guys. We're going to jump into another battle royale. Tomorrow night we'll do those quarter ones. Battle Royale, week number 2. We're going to click on the button in 5, 4, links in the description, links in the live chat, 2, 1, boom, jump in. They fill so quick. 2 more to start.
Yes. After you get that done, I got a question for you real quick.
Yeah, let me just pull this up real quickly and clear this other super chat, and then I'll go to Travis, who's been waiting patiently, actually. I know you chimed in a little bit. Need running back. Who would you trade Keon Coleman for? RJ Harvey? Absolutely. Past that, bro, I don't even know what Keon Coleman could get you you'd have to do some sort of combo trade, like Keon Coleman and a Swift to get, something, or Keon Coleman and Monty, or Keon Coleman and Pacheco, Keon Coleman and Kenneth Walker, Keon Coleman and Tony Pollard to get like one player. But I'd trade Keon Coleman for Charbonnet. I would couple him with somebody. I mean, Keon Coleman for Samson even makes some sense if you needed a running back really badly. But I think you do the most damage in a positive way by combining him with a player, doing a 2 for you get 1. Go ahead, Travis. Then we're cleared out on the super chats for now. Thank you for this, guys.
So if you needed to get into a better wide receiver situation, would you be okay if going with Javonte and Sharps as your wide receiver too? I mean, your running back too. I know it leaves me a little thin.
Yeah,
but
it's worth the gamble.
If I could upgrade my wide receiver room.
It's worth the gamble.
That's what I was thinking. It's hard for me to say too many specifics.
Yeah.
Listening and might be in the league or might not.
Bukowski says you don't sell CMC. Don't listen to Bukowski. Sell him immediately. But sell him for the world. And if you can't sell him for the world, then you hold your breath and you hope you make it through another week and he gets baller volume and Shanahan doesn't break him this week, and then you sell him the next week for baller value. But you're getting 2 players, and one of them's got to be Genty or Achan or Hampton or Hendy, and then depending on which running back you get, the more value at wide receiver you can get in this spot. So if it's Hendy, you can get a freaking Lamb or a BTJ at the very least, or a St. Brown. If you end up getting so Genty, you can try and get BTJ and you might be able to get him, but you could get Ladd and Genty for CMC. And then if you end up getting, let's say, Hampton here, that's when you can upgrade this to BTJ. But you should be able to get the world for them. And some people that are doing these 2 for 2s, I don't know what in the heck you're trying to do. Sell them as low as possible. Josh Allen. Let's go Josh Allen. Gibson, Josh Allen never failed nobody. Zach says need a flex. Pearsall, Travis Hunter, Devontae Smith. Give me Travis Hunter. Pearsall's not bad, but it's not the best situation, bro. Not this week. But Mac Jones, Smitty. He helped BTJ. Smitty, Mac Jones. Shanahan loved him. Let's see if he loves him after Sunday. Well, especially if Trent Williams doesn't play. Mac Jones is done. He's done before he takes a snap. Hold off a miracle. Pacheco for Hunter. Great trade. Have Lamb London at flex. I got Egbuka. Do I send Hunter and Egbuka for Chase? Yeah, sure. I'd do that. Especially if you have a couple shares of Egbuka. You're built safely into that. I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep if Egbuka goes crazy. Neighbors this week. St. Brown's in for a revenge game on Ben Johnson, man. St. Brown or Neighbors? I got 5 seconds, guys. St. Brown or Neighbors?
St. Brown.
St. Brown.
Let's go revenge game. Ben Johnson's going to pay, says St. Brown. Okay. Go ahead, Travis. What else you got? And then I got a phone caller. Another phone caller's hung up a long time ago. Poor guys. They were on.
Go to the other phone caller.
They're gone. Gone. They hung up a long time ago. They've been on hold for forever. I'm sorry, phone callers. I apologize. My Nico and Amon-Ra for JSN and Warren. No. Warren doesn't do anything for me, bro. He's in the way, obviously, of... I mean, he's got an opportunity, but in a very bland way. He doesn't do anything for me. I love JSN, but Nico and Amon-Ra are top 14 overall players that have played 1 week of football. And to discount them already after 1 week is wild to me. What, Travis?
So I just made a trade in March, man.
Okay. What'd you do?
I traded Kyron, Keon Coleman, and I got Jamar Chase.
Woo! I think you did good. Who
That's what I was
traded?
asking about.
Who traded you that?
Yeah, Russian collusion. He had
Wow.
Tyrone Tracy.
Wow.
So
Sorry, Russian.
I had like, well, I right now at wide receiver I have Ladd, Hunter, I had Coleman and Odunze. So I didn't have like a top 5 wide receiver or whatever.
Oh, wow. You don't have to explain
That's what I
yourself.
was asking about.
Travis. You got a good side of that trade.
No, I'm just explaining my thought process. I like the trade.
I know. You need to do that no matter what. Wow. Russian, if you're watching, I'm not mad at you or saying you can't, this can't work out if Coleman continues to play as the number 2 wide receiver in fantasy, which is what he's at right now. But wow, that's a good trade there, Travis. So yeah.
So it gives him Kyron and Cook as his RBs instead of Cook and Tracy.
So what's your starting lineup?
Now my starting lineup is it'll be Mahomes, Gibbs, I guess for now Javonte, Jamar Chase, Clyde McConkey, and Joku or Fannin at tight end. And then at flex, I'm going to have Hunter, Rome, Sharps.
Who? Hunter?
Hunter. Yeah, Hunter, Rome, Dunze, Charbonnet.
Hunter and Rome and Sharps. Yeah, man. So Travis has Mahomes, Gibbs, Javonte, Chase, Ladd, Fannin, Sharps. You did good. Nice trade, man.
I've been trying to get a wide receiver. So Ladd wasn't my number 1.
What is my team in the Mars, man? Let me write this down. My team is Penix Jr. Gonna depress me, I think. Chase Brown, Hendy, got house call. JJ, my team's pretty good. Buka, I like it.
Your team's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Jawan, Bill. I mean, it looks good now. Bill, Jawan. Who's my other tight end? Evan Ingram. That's what happened. And I got Rice and Worthy. My team's pretty good.
You got shooting on the bench. I mean, 2
Rice,
now.
Worthy. Man, I got hit hard with that Worthy. That's a pretty good team. Let me just make this draft selection here real quick. Let's go Laporta or Fannin. Laporta or Fannin? I'm gonna go.
You got to get some uniqueness into these battle royals. You don't have rare, unique combinations.
Yeah, but I do pretty good on these. Every week, I do have some uniqueness for sure. But every week, I'm making at least $300 to $500. I would say about $300 to $500. So I do enough of them. But I'm barely spending like $100 or $200. But I'm always getting between $200 and $400. So I mean, I'm drafting good teams. But you're right. Maybe if I mix it up a little, I might win one fully instead of just.
It's like I did one earlier. I did one earlier, and I was in the last spot, and I went ahead and I took McBride in the first round. McBride and Jefferson. I had.
Let's get in one more. In 5 seconds, we'll click it. Underdog promo code Smitty. Yeah, I've been taking like Fannin. I do take some uniqueness with this one.
But I've been picking, and I wanted to ask you about this guy, but I kind of thought, okay, well, how do I get unique and how do I get some points that probably nobody's picking up? And so, with my tight end in the last pick, I've taken, because Kittle's out and everything, I've taken Tongue. What do you think of Tongue?
Nah.
Somebody's got to catch the
But
ball
the thing
there.
about it, Ron, is you don't need to get that unique
49ers.
because there's so many other options that are better. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna. You're basically just putting you have no chance at any money or placing at all if you're not hitting that. I think you could go after but Fannin or Tyler Warren or Laporta or whatever, some of those guys barely get drafted, so it's not like you're not having some variety. But I think you go
Fanta is getting drafted all the time.
He's
Fanta's getting drafted all the time.
His
So
ADP 35 though. There's 36 players drafted, so there's times where he doesn't.
yeah, I know, but everybody's drafted him.
Well, 35,
I mean,
they barely.
he always goes at the end.
Hunter Pickens for JSN. I'd rather have. I don't know. That's I've. It depends on if you need that depth. If you need depth, I don't mind Hunter and Pickens for JSN, but I'd rather have JSN in a vacuum. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ron.
No, that's okay.
Let me answer these real quick, guys. Hold on one second. FU. Hold on. His name's FU. I didn't say FU. $4.99 here. 12-team PPR QB. Penix, running backs, ETN, Hendy. I'm on the clock here. Hold on. Go Jamar Chase. Or do I go Lamb? I go Jamar Chase. 12-team. Would have you mover ETN MHJ for Bucky? I think that's a little too much, my boy. ETN's playing at Bucky level right now. Not that I think it fully continues. I'd rather have Bucky by a lot, but throwing in MHJ is a lot. But I guess in your situation, you'd have Bucky, Hendy, Puka, JSN, Tet. I would throw Tet in. Try and give up Tet or Tet and a Dunze with ETN to get that, and then I'm on board. But I don't know that I'm giving up MHJ and ETN right now. They're both playing out of their minds. And then FU said AJB for Bill and Pearsall and Rice. Give me the trio. I'll take the trio because, I mean, Rice alone I like more than AJB once he's back. Thoughts on Bourne? What is his value? I don't think about him at all, bro. I don't want anything to do with Kendrick Bourne. I would never draft him. If he is sitting there on waivers and I'm not picking him up. I could care less about Kendrick Bourne. Lamar. Is Burrow going to make it to me on this flip around? Let's go Chase Brown. And let's see if we can stack it. I don't even love stacking in weeklies like this that much, but let's hope. Okay, let's hope this guy takes Hurts instead of Burrow. And if not, I'll take Hurts. It's fine. But it does always suck when you commit to a stack and then later on don't get the quarterback. It's like, then it sucks. But it doesn't matter.
It depends if he's seeing what team you got and if he wants to block you.
Yeah, well, I got it now because this guy's already grayed out the quarterback. So I got Burrow. So we're going to go Burrow, Chase, and Chase Brown. And I could go T. When we swing back around, I could grab T if I want. I'm going to take the best player available, though.
See, I did this combination last week, Smitty, and
I burned you.
Since he let me down, Burrow, and they all let me down. I did the combination last week.
Would I drop Ollie for Mason? Would I drop Ollie or Mason for Judkins? I personally would not. Not yet. He's still far away from taking any sort of... Look, Samson's not giving up what he's got. Judkins is going to get worked in, and then they'll see what happens. Hunter Pickens for JSN. I already answered that one. And then this one right here, I think I just did this one. Yeah, Bucky. Yeah, I did. Okay, I think I'm caught up on the super chats. Thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate you. I think I have a caller on hold. He's been sitting there for forever. Matthew, I'm sorry, bro. Matthew, you're live. Good Lord.
Hey, Smitty.
What's up, Matthew?
Yeah. So I'm in like dire straits right now. I don't know if you can like get your whiteboard.
You sound bad, bro.
Kind of long question.
You sound down, bro.
What was that?
You sound pretty down and out.
I'm really down.
Okay.
I have an embargo on me, so like I have a pretty big league. The pot's really high, and I've won 3 of the last like 7 or 8 years, and now no one's trading with me.
Oh yeah,
unless I overtrade, and it sucks. And I have no running back too. I just went hero RB. None of the running backs I got have panned out.
All right, what's the question, my boy? What's the question, my boy? Let's speed it along.
I was hoping I could reach you my team. You can give me some good ideas. what
All
to
right.
do or
Read,
something?
read it to me as fast as you can, young man.
All right, thank you. All right, so I have Jaden Daniels. I have Alvin Kamara. My RB2 Scatabo at the moment. Nico Collins, Amon-Ra, Goddard, and Zach Ertz. I played Zach Ertz. Pat McMillan is at my flex. I have Travis Hunter on my bench. I have Jerry Jeudy on my bench. Caleb Johnson. I also have Justin Fields. Not looking great.
All right. What happened to your running back too?
I drafted Caleb Johnson.
Like I told you not to.
I kind of went.
This guy took T. Higgins.
Yeah, well, I was getting sniped the whole time, like so much. I just couldn't. No one was following me. No running back.
Yeah. Excuses, bro. I mean, you don't have to have Caleb Johnson as your running back too. You chose that. That was the avenue you picked. You can't fall into
the
that.
Running
That
backs
is
are getting taken so heavy, man.
That is a decision.
I guess I could have not taken Jaden Daniels and reached on like a Hanneth or something, but he's not looking good either.
I mean, but
That was
anyway.
a 12th spot.
Okay, so your best move is to wait to do anything. I'm trying to get rid of Kamara and Tet right now, though, for one player, and then throw Hunter right in Tet's spot. That would be ideal right now. But you could wait until Nico and Amon-Ra blow up and then divide and conquer those into two players. But right now, if you could get rid of Tet and Kamara for...
Like Kyron? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Achan, make sure you go get Ollie
Bucky?
Gordon if you get... Bucky for sure. Yeah, all those guys, Genty. If you can't pull that off...
Trading Jane Daniels, though, because I have Fields. And I like
For what?
Fields
Like
a lot.
what? When...
And I got...
Before
So I got one offer for, I mean, it's like a somewhat decent offer, and he watches it.
That's the problem, then.
I know. But Pickens and Charbonnet for Jaden Daniels.
Right, but not that he watches me is the problem. I'm saying the problem is you said I got a okay offer. You're not going to sell him high right now. That offer is awful. That's garbage. Garbage offer.
Yeah, well, damn. Okay.
You got to wait till he blows up, or if your buddy's listening, bro, pay the piper, and you're going to get more than that in return once he's bouncing back anyway. But you can't trade JD5 unless you're getting Hampton or Hendy or BTJ or, you know.
What do you think about like a because honestly I do like Tat. You're really down on Tat, or if
I'm not really down on
Tat.
Tet. I'm not down on Tet. My expectations were what he is. What he is right now, exactly what he did is my expectation. I'm not saying he can't have great games, but Tet, to me, we had questions about whether Bryce Young would fully be the guy we hoped he would be coming off of last year, and he kind of looks questionable right now. Not saying he can't bounce back. Look at Bo Nix. I can't be hypocritical and say that Bryce Young can't bounce back, but Bo Nix can. But my gut tells me that Bo Nix is more likely to. But anything can happen. But Ted is what he should be. Everybody should have been ranking Ted in the 6th, 7th round, where he had almost league winning potential there. But people wanted to draft him in the 3-4 turn on Underdog Best Ball Mania, and he climbed all the way.
7th round.
Yeah, 7th is okay, but I'm still moving Ted. The problem here is I like Hunter over Ted, honestly. So I'm putting Hunter in myself. But I would probably say you get rid of Ted and Kamara now for that Hampton or Hendy or something like that before you lose this value on Kamara, and maybe you get another player in return. So I'm not necessarily saying doing it straight up, because Kamara might have the value. You might be able to sell Kamara straight up right now. You know what you could do? This would probably be the best thing to do, because I don't want you to undersell Kamara. Kamara should be able to get you something. Hunter's going to go in Tet's spot. Yeah. You trade Tet for Harvey to get that second running back, and you trade Kamara straight up for Hampton or Hendy if you can. I don't know what other running back makes sense for that. I don't know.
I can also do an Amon-Ra for McBride, Croskey-Merritt, and like Golden trade, and fill in my tight end hole. Even though Zach Ertz is looking kind of
pause.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it's kind of really bad, bro.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All right. Well, I appreciate it.
yeah. All right.
You.
Hey, we'll talk to you later. Matthew, call in when you got another potential move on the works. But yeah, definitely try and move Kamara. Wait for Nico and Amon-Ra to bust loose, but definitely look to move Tet for Harvey and something. Try and get something if you can. Don't move JD5 unless you're getting a baller return. And then Kamara straight up for a Hendy, a Hampton, something like that, or Kamara and Tet for Chase Brown, Kamara and Tet for Genty, Kamara and Tet for Bucky. I do that right now. And if you do that right now, you're prepared for next week. Hunter goes in Tet spot. You got Bucky or Genty in that Kamara spot. And then next week when Nico or Amon-Ra busts loose, you go get BTJ. Let's say he struggles again. BTJ and a running back or whatever, all right?
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, later, bro.
Nice
Don't be so down. You're good. You can fix this, bro. I can fix this. You can fix it. We can fix it, all right?
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Just do not don't try and fix it overnight and make a bad trade, bro. If you're just getting
I haven't done anything yet stupid, so
yeah, all right. Hang tight on it. All right, later, bro.
All right.
Oh boys. Anything else, Ron?
Yeah. T-Law for a second rounder.
I don't know. It doesn't. It's okay.
Are you getting T-Law?
Either side's okay. I don't know.
And who's your second QB right now?
No, I don't have one.
He's all right. I don't know. I'd probably rather have the second rounder, to be honest, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not bad.
I got. Well, my main guy's Burrow, so
I don't know. If you're not going to be able to start anybody because there's no quarterbacks around, you almost have to do it. But if you could pick up like an Aaron Rodgers or there's something on waivers, then I guess I would rather have that. But T-Law's okay. I'm hoping he bounces back this week. I still think he was a really good prospect if we weren't wrong on that. And he should be able to do well in Liam Cohen's system. He really should. And I think they're going to fix a lot of what happened in week. I mean, look, they ran the ball well. So they're going to be fine. Not bad. All right, Ron, anything else?
I was wondering.
All right.
No, I was just wondering about that. That's all I was wondering about.
Yep.
Because to me, I'm about ready. I was going to do it because
it's fine either way.
T-Law, if he comes, if he starts and Burrow's going to always have his. Hopefully this week Burrow shows out, but
I think he will.
So,
yeah, Burrow's going to drop.
This is a backup.
Drop a big game, but yeah, T-Law. T-Law,
I got like.
I was just gonna say T-Law had a good. He had a good moment or two during the game. It's not like he was trashed the whole game, but he had a touchdown strike. And keep in mind, he has the two of the most elusive players to throw to in short yard situations. Like Liam Cohen is the exact person to design and scheme up very easy short yardage, quick slants, wide back, situations. And I think what ends up happening though is he throws a few touchdowns this year that are behind him and they end up being runs. And you're like, damn it. That's the only thing that could be a problem for you. Whereas T-Law might actually have a better game than it looks like because you're going to have all these you throw, all he's got to do is throw it behind him and then it counts as a run. So I don't know, but yeah, I'd go ahead and do it, Ron. If you need a quarterback, helps you sleep at night and there's nothing else and you're going to have a problem down the road, go ahead and punch the button.
Well, this is dynasty, so I don't want I can pick up an Aaron Rodgers, but what good does that do me?
Yeah.
In the future,
all right.
I'm just gonna have to outload him probably, and then
You're competing this year as well. If you're competing this year, it would be a decent backup.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
All right, Ron.
All right.
See you later, bro.
Sounds good. Later.
Hall
Later,
and
Travis.
Later, Ron.
Hall and Buka or Tet for Henry. Hall and Buka or Tet. I mean, first of all, I'd give up Tet over Buka. Like, this is one of those questions where it's like, you want a $100 bill or a $500 bill? So Hall and Tet for Henry, smash. Hall and Buka for Henry, probably still, depends on your depth, but you probably still do it. But he wants Buka. I'm sure he does. Like, who wants Tet over Buka? Start this week, Fannin or Warren. It's closer, though, with that other trade. It's like, it depends on your depth. If you think your depth's okay, then you can get Henry for that. Start this week, Fannin or Warren. Tyler Warren is a top 3 to 4 tight end, bro. I like Fannin a lot, but we're not sitting Tyler Warren, I think. Trade Chase Brown and Worthy for Gibbs and Benson. I take Gibbs and Benson. That's pretty easy for me. I can understand why somebody might think differently. It's not take a lap Worthy. $10 hauler. Smitty. Do I flex ETN, Hendy, or Tyreek Hill? It's down to ETN and Hendy, but the answer is ETN proved himself, and I think it's reckless to not put ETN in there until it's proven that he's not going to blow up. He looked really good. He's, as Travis even said the other night, he was clocked out. Well, how many miles per hour, Travis? It was like
he was one of 3 running backs over 20.
Yeah,
weekend, so.
Blank $5 hauler. Appreciate you, my guy, dropping the blank wattage on screen. Thank you, pal. All right, Travis, anything else? Travis? Hello, Travis. I think he hung up. Or he got disconnected. Travis, if you have anything else, let me know. Appreciate you. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Blackbeard. Thank you, Sick Nasty. Thank you, Space Ricky. Thank you, DeBolt. Thank you, Vampy. Thank you, all my mods. Kenny Powers. Hopefully my boy Russian Collusion's out there. Russian and Travis pulling off a big trade. Big trade tonight. Russian, you're the man, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 500 of you on YouTube. 100 or 200 on Twitter. Get on over to the YouTube Twitter land and subscribe, please. And if you are watching right now from YouTube, please hit the thumb up button for your boy. We only got 151 thumbs up in here, and your boy's in here every single midnight Eastern trying to make sure you guys are taken care of. And one of the only things I ask is you hit the thumb up button. And we got literally like a less than 20% ratio going on. Feels a little bit like not wiping your feet when you walk in the house with muddy shoes. You know what I'm saying? So just please punch that thumb up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new, please subscribe. Would love to have you here full time as a part of the family. Getting Jonathan Taylor for JSN, I probably want to get more, even though I think I like JSN quietly better than Jonathan Taylor. But I think you try and get more because the fair market value probably commands you could get more because of the running back value. But, I mean, I do think JSN is probably better. All right, I'll see you all later. Don't forget to click on that link that's pinned in the live chat. Underdog, promo code Smitty, $5. Play $5, get 50. And then don't forget to get on over to the Patreon. If you want to draft with us, make sure you hit that link. Get on over to the Patreon, 365, 24/7, live chatting. Just hit that link that I just dropped in the live chat. All these links are in the description of the video. All of these links are in the description of every video. So please get on over to the Patreon. I'll be over there chatting live for the next hour or two on Patreon. So if you're on Patreon or you're going to be on Patreon by clicking the link now, you will see me over there chatting live with all of you fine folks. Really struggling between London or Agbuka. Well, Garrett, that's your own fault. Yeah, I mean, if I'm you, I'm making a trade, son. I mean, what are you doing back there? Sitting on your hands? I mean, both these guys have tremendous value, and sitting one of them is going to be very painful for you. And if you ask me, I mean, you're starting London because you drafted the man as a top 14 overall player, so you probably got to stick to that, right? But not starting Ibuka is crazy. You got to make a trade, my boy. Should I drop? Who should you drop for Kincaid? Or should I drop? Who should I drop for Kincaid, Goddard or Strange? Well, Goddard's injured, bro, so drop Goddard. Guy can't stay healthy for anything. Bye-bye, Goddard. Mac, Ladd, and Mason for my Nico. Bro, I like Ladd, but please don't trade Nico Collins after 1 week at valuation that is like third round equivalent. Please. Nico, bro. Nico, stop it. Log out of your app. All right, I'll see you later. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the super chat, Mac. Thank you, Speak. Thank you, everybody who dropped super chats tonight. Thank you to my $20 haulers. Thank you to everybody. The gifted memberships. Thank you to Aaron, who dropped 5, and Andre, who dropped 10. Russian Collusion earlier. BBQ earlier. Andy earlier. Andre earlier. All you guys dropping gifted memberships. See you all tomorrow. Appreciate you.
Audac attack. Audac attack. Lamb. Pickens. Lamb. Pickens. Deck attack. Deck attack.
Buy lows, buy lows. Go sell your Christian McCaffrey for a handful of these gentlemen. These wanted outlaws. Top 10 most wanted outlaws.
The top most wanted outlaws.
I mean, they're on the run.
These outlaws are on the run. Wanted. Because they're wanted. Dead or alive.
All right, live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Live additionally whenever news breaks, big news breaks, and then live pretty much every midnight Eastern. Goose.